Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into my channel. So today I'm coming to you with a video about what do I eat. So I made a video about my weight loss, and I've made a video about my green smoothies, and I want to share with you some sample meal plans of what I eat that are super easy to follow, and you can follow them if you want, or just have an idea of like what I'm eating. So I want to start off by saying I don't count calories because I go hardcore in the gym. I work out Monday through Friday and I lift weights, and I focus more on eating clean and eating healthy. And so because I'm eating clean and healthy, my caloric intake is very, I would say like an average. It's not high because I'm not eating excess fats and stuff like that. But you're welcome to add up like, you know, what I'm eating here to see what it is. Anyway, so any given morning, something that I would have for breakfast would most likely be a green smoothie. My green smoothies, I have a video where I discuss them in completion, and my green smoothies consist of 2 handfuls of spinach, usually a cup or 2 of some type of fruit or frozen fruit, and like a banana. I'll put in a tablespoon of peanut butter and some flax seeds or chia seeds, and 2 cups of water. I'll blend it, and usually it makes about 1 or 2, and depending on how much fruit I put in, it can even make 3. I will have that with water and like my vitamins and supplements. If I know that it's a morning where I'm going to the gym and I'm going to be doing like a heavy workout, and that's a morning that I do want to have green smoothie, I will have the green smoothie with a boiled egg and water and my supplements. An option that I also have for breakfast is a grilled cheese sandwich. I usually have 16-ounce wheat bread, the smaller slices, not the big ones like the Arnold bread, and it's 100% whole grain wheat. I'll have 2 slices of that with a slice of cheese, and then I make the smoothie by using Pam in the pan, no butter or oil, and then I just put it in there to, you know, heat up the toast the bread and heat up the cheese. And that would be like a breakfast that I might have only like once a week, because like I said, 3 to 4 days I'm having a green smoothie, and that would be like a heartier meal. So I will probably do like a high carb day like that, where I know I'm going to the gym and I intend to run for about an hour and see my trainer. If it's not a day like that, if it's just like I'm going to the gym and I'm doing my own thing and I'm going to be there for an hour, I probably wouldn't have that type of meal. And like I said, I'm not having a grilled cheese like 2-3 times a week. It's just like once. Another option for breakfast would be making some type of scrambled egg mixture. I use 2 large scrambled eggs, and I will season it with a little bit of salt and pepper, and I love cayenne red pepper flakes. I'll throw a handful of spinach on top and a little bit of mozzarella cheese, and I'll just scramble them and eat it on an open-faced slice of bread. That would not be something that I would eat on a non-gym day as well. I work out Monday through Friday, so the grilled cheese and the eggs and toast, 1 slice of bread, is not something I'm going to eat on the weekend. That would have to be Monday through Friday, because I don't need that type of carbs on the weekend when I'm not as busy. Like the weekends I'm kind of sedentary outside of like work and my children, or if I'm traveling, there's no need for that high calorie breakfast, okay? 4th option for breakfast for me is a bowl of Cheerios. Not Honey Nut Cheerios, not apple cinnamon, the plain old fashioned no sugar Cheerios. And I'll have 1 cup, and I do measure it out, so that way I know that I'm actually consuming 1 cup. And then I will have it with milk. I don't necessarily measure the milk, but I don't like flood the bowl with milk, so I can only imagine it's like a cup or maybe a little bit less, maybe a 3/4 of a cup, for those of you who are wondering about how many calories that breakfast is. I always have breakfast with water. I don't drink juices. I stopped drinking soda within the last couple, maybe 3-4 months. I used to have a vanilla Coke, diet vanilla Coke, like 1 a day. I stopped. And I don't drink apple juice. I don't drink orange juice. I don't drink cranberry juice. I don't drink strawberry kiwi juice. I don't drink grapefruit juice. I don't drink any juices unless I juice them myself, which I used to do before the baby and a little bit after the baby came. And I haven't been doing it only because honestly, the time that it takes to do it now is it's harder with the 2 babies than it was with just JJ, who was obviously much older. Those are like my 4 main breakfast options, and honestly, I don't get sick of it at all. I feel like I have enough energy. It gets me through my day. Keeping those 4 options kind of like in a rotation also makes it easy not to make poor decisions around breakfast, because I know I'm gonna have a smoothie, I'm gonna have grilled cheese, I'm gonna have Cheerios, or I'm gonna have scrambled eggs. There have been occasions where I've had other things. Obviously, I'm not robotic, and sometimes I'm just in an environment where I did not make my smoothie to go, which I usually do. I will make my smoothie to go if I have an early morning meeting out of the house. And I'll make my smoothie to go if I have a late evening meeting as well, because I don't want to eat something poor when I'm out, because it's not that easy to just go pick up something, you know, that I can control what's in it. So, okay, I guess we'll move on to lunch. My lunches and my dinner, we'll just talk about them kind of at the same time. I do keep them pretty consistent with like how breakfast is, and I find that this discipline of keeping it simple and keeping them consistent really helps to keep me on track, because if I have to keep thinking about what I'm gonna eat for lunch and what I'm gonna eat for dinner, I have too many opportunities to make bad choices, or not even just make bad choices, but get frustrated because I don't know what to eat. So my lunches and my dinner are kind of almost the same. I can have salad for lunch, and if I do have salad for lunch, then I'll probably have grilled chicken with some vegetables. I love California blend. I love it because it is cauliflower, carrots, and broccoli, colorful vegetables all together. I go to Pathmark and they sell this huge bag, and I get that bag and I steam it, and I will steam that with a little bit of olive oil, a sprinkle of seasoning salt, and cayenne. I put cayenne on about everything, and I will ration that out and do meal prep, and I'll grill my chicken. I usually get chicken breasts or chicken breast tenderloins, and I will grill those in a little bit of olive oil, cayenne, red pepper flakes, seasoning salt, and onions, and I'll either have that for dinner or I'll have it for lunch. It doesn't matter. It could be either or. If I do have it for lunch, then I'm gonna probably have like a salad for dinner. And if, like I said, if I have a salad for lunch, then I'll most likely have that for dinner. So as you can see, most of my lunches and dinners are low carb. I'm not really having carbohydrates and whole grains for lunch or dinner, but there are occasions where I do. If I don't have one of those 2 options, the salad or the vegetables and chicken, I'll make a turkey sandwich. I'll either make the turkey sandwich in a pita pocket, and I'll put the turkey in both pockets. When I make it like that, I use hummus to dress my bread instead of mayo or mustard. Remember I said I'm eating clean. And I will use a slice of cheese. I'll cut it, fold it in half to cut it in half, and put one in one side of the pita and the other half in the other side of the pita. I then stuff 3 pieces of honey turkey in one and 3 pieces of slices of honey turkey in the other, and then I stuff it with spring mix and a red onion, and I love that. And I will have that with a bowl of grape tomatoes, Sunburst grape tomatoes. It's a super clean breakfast. It's a super clean lunch, but it's very satisfying because I do have whole grain, I have protein, and I have lots of veggies. And I will have that type of lunch on a day where I've had a green smoothie for breakfast. It doesn't make any sense, and it's not beneficial to me, my diet, my hunger level, or my satisfaction level, to have a green smoothie and then have a salad for lunch. Like, it just doesn't work for me. I need heartiness somewhere. I always have lunch with 32 ounces of water. I don't have my mason jar around, but I keep a mason jar around the house. That's my cup. Everybody knows that's my cup. And I keep it with a straw in it, and I fill it up, and I have my lunch, and I eat my sandwich, and I will drink that water. Same thing if I have a salad. And if I don't use the pita, I'll make the same sandwich, but on 2 slices of 16-ounce whole grain wheat bread. This doesn't happen often, but there are some days where I have a soup. If I'm running low on time, I'm really busy, or just really tired, I will pop open a can of Progresso soup. Technically, that's not clean because it's, you know, there's a lot of sodium in soup. I do go with the light. Let me mention that. I go with the light versions of the Progressos, so that way the sodium level is lower, but it's still preservatives because it's, you know, it's in a can. And I have the whole can, which I believe is like 2.5 servings, if you are counting calories, like I said, and I'll have that, and that will be my lunch with 32 ounces of water. Those are typically my lunches or my dinners. I don't really go off of that often. The only substitutions would be is like, I make different food for my family, and sometimes I eat the same. So I'll bake a roast chicken and substitute my chicken tenderloins for the roast chicken. My husband loves chicken wings. He loves chicken legs and drumsticks and thighs. So if I bake those, I will eat that in place of my chicken tenderloin. My husband loves ribs. I will make ribs, and I'll eat that in place of my chicken tenderloin. So I'm not like making so many different things for my family that I can't eat, except if it's like a heavy carbohydrate dish. Like if I decide to make spaghetti and meatballs, I'm not going to probably eat as much spaghetti as my family would, but I'll make sure that the meat sauce has like broccoli in it or spinach in it so that I can eat a heaping of the sauce with the vegetables and the meatballs, and a lot less of the spaghetti. Yeah, so as far as snacks go, once again, everything is pretty simple and it's the same all the time. When it comes to snacks, I always snack on whole fruit. I really prefer bananas and grapes and apples. I love red delicious apples over like other fruit choices. As far as vegetables, I've only been able to manage snacking on Sunburst Tomatoes. I can't snack on any other vegetable unless I have like a dipping sauce. I can do like baby carrots, but I need hummus or something. I can do raw, what's it called? Broccoli. I love it, but I need it with a dip. Like, so I've been trying to, this is a personal thing. It's not that you shouldn't use dips or you shouldn't have it with hummus. I want to be able to enjoy and have satisfaction from eating fresh vegetables raw with no dressings. And so right now the only thing I can stomach is Sunburst tomatoes. Although I did try snap peas, I couldn't do it. But I did eat the whole pack, but I didn't enjoy them. I've tried peppers. I don't enjoy it. I can't do carrots by themselves, and I can't do broccoli by themselves. So that's what I've tried so far. And as of right now, I will be snacking on Sunburst tomatoes until I get blue in the face, because that's the only veggie I can snack on. And I just grab a handful and I wash them and then I eat them. I always have 2 honey graham crackers with a thin layer of peanut butter. I have that as a snack damn near every single day. That's my post-workout snack. As soon as I come in from the gym, I prepare that, and it's like amazing. I will eat that and drink a full 32-ounce water. I have 1 cracker and I will down half the water, have the other cracker and down the other half of the water, and then go take my shower. It is super filling for me because I'm really not eating a lot of carbs. So to have a graham cracker, my body just like takes it all in. And the sweetness of the peanut butter makes it feel like dessert because I'm not having cupcakes and I'm not having cakes and I'm not having candies. I'm not having all these sweets. So my body processes it and my taste buds just go crazy about graham crackers and peanut butter. Like I just love it. And I have it like every single day. It is like my opportunity to get that sweet savory that I long wish to have from other really bad foods. I have a handful of peanuts. I'll have a handful every now and then. It's not like an everyday thing. But I am allergic to other nuts, so I can't do almonds, pistachios, and cashews. If you can, by all means do it. Have trail mix, whatever. A boiled egg can also be a snack for me, depending on where I am and what I'm doing. If I'm in a situation where I'm like really hungry and there's no other snacks around, which isn't all the time, I will have a string cheese. We have tons of them because my son loves them. I've been keeping away from them because the sodium count is higher, and I don't find them to be really filling, so it's kind of a waste. Like, I'll have one cheese stick and I'm not like, it doesn't do anything for me, not really. So it's like it's a waste of energy because it doesn't really give me much satisfaction. As far as water, I mentioned that I do drink 32 ounces of water with my peanut butter graham crackers, with my lunch, and I also do it with my dinner. I have water with my breakfast, so I'm having some water. It's not a 32 ounce because I would be like going to the bathroom at the gym for too long. I would be going over and over and over. And then I have water throughout the day. So I also have water periodically. My average water consumption is anywhere from about 96 ounces to maybe 120 something, because I do have the 3 for sure, and then I have some more throughout the day. I always have Kombucha Green Tea. Like, that is my thing. I have that for breakfast some mornings, or sometimes I'll have it for dinner, like in the evening as like a wind down, turn down. I don't have it every single day, but Kombucha Green Tea is great to detox your body, and detoxing is important when you're living a healthy lifestyle because you have toxins all up in you that really don't escape as easily as you would like them to. So I love Kombucha Green Tea, and the brand that I drink is by Yogi. I love it. It is just so good. Something about the peppermint the peppermint note in the green tea makes it less bitter than having regular green tea. So Kombucha is the one that I absolutely love. I have my tea with 1 packet of Splenda. I don't care for honey. I don't care for agave nectar. I don't care for brown sugar. I just have it with Splenda. That's like the only time in my life now that I'm adding sugar to anything. So, like, don't kill me. On occasion, I have coffee. Not often, but when I do, I have it with milk, and I have it with 2 Splenda. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that I really have been eating now. Oh, I take an appetite suppressant. I take Garcinia, Cambogia, and I've been taking it since September. In September, when I bought the appetite suppressant, I found myself needing like 3 or 4 a day because I was really restricting my caloric intake to from what I used to eat, and I was working out like a mad woman. So my metabolism was increasing, which is awesome, but my hunger level was also increasing, which was counterproductive to what I needed it to be. So the Garcinia Kombucha has been very, very helpful for me, and I don't take it 1 to 3 times a day anymore because I've really adjusted to my lifestyle. I find myself only needing it a couple times a week. But I wholeheartedly believe in appetite suppressants if you are finding it hard to maintain a low calorie lifestyle, because you can sit there and stress out and suffer and feel the hunger pangs and the discomfort and fail, or take something to support you until you get it together. So I highly suggest, if you're having trouble, go find you an appetite suppressant. And I went through 2 others before I found this 3rd one that worked for me. So don't take one and feel like it's you that's not working. It might just not be right for you and your body. You need to buy another one. Take it back. GNC is a great place for that because you can take it back and you can get something else, and you don't have to worry about spending all this money because they're not cheap at all. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. Leave them in the comment section and I'll get to you as soon as I can. Please subscribe to my channel. I put out videos every week. And as always, I love you for watching. Bye.